What if I told you that there is a simple morning ritual that cuts your blood sugar before you even eat breakfast? A ritual that takes less than 5 minutes. A ritual that costs absolutely nothing. A ritual that thousands of diabetics are now using to control their blood sugar without adding any new medications. Sounds too good to be true, right? But here's the shocking part. A 67-year-old woman named Margaret was taking 3 different diabetes medications. Her fasting blood sugar was always above 108. Her doctor warned her that if things did not improve, she would need insulin injections. Margaret was terrified, but then she discovered the simple morning ritual. She did it every single day for just 5 minutes. And after only 14 days, her fasting blood sugar dropped to 118. Her doctor could not believe it. He ran the tests again, thinking something was wrong with the machine, but the results were real. Today, I'm going to reveal exactly what this morning ritual is, how it works inside your body, and exactly how you can start doing it tomorrow morning. But I need you to stay with me until the end because the most important details come in the last few minutes. If you miss them, this ritual will not work for you. Let us begin. First, let me explain why your blood sugar is so high in the morning. Because once you understand this, everything else will make perfect sense. Here is something that most people do not know. Your liver stores sugar. It is called glycogen. Think of it like a storage tank full of sugar inside your body. When you sleep, your body still needs energy. Your heart needs to beat. Your brain needs to function. Your lungs need to breathe. So where does this energy come from? Your liver. While you sleep, your liver slowly releases sugar into your blood to keep your body running. This is normal. This is natural. This is how your body is supposed to work. But here is the problem for diabetics. When you have diabetes, your liver does not know when to stop. It keeps releasing sugar even when your blood already has enough. This is why you wake up with high blood sugar even though you did not eat anything all night. Doctors call this the dawn phenomenon. Your liver thinks it is helping you, but it is actually making your diabetes worse. Most diabetes medications try to control this by forcing your liver to release less sugar. But these medications have side effects, and they do not always work. But here is what they never tell you. There is a natural way to signal your liver to stop releasing so much sugar. A way that does not involve any medications. A way that has been proven by science but ignored by most doctors. And that brings me to Margaret's story. Margaret was 67 years old and she had been diabetic for 12 years. She had tried everything. She changed her diet. She cut out sweets. She stopped eating rice and bread. She even tried those expensive diabetes supplements that promise miracles. Nothing worked. Her fasting blood sugar was always between 170 and 190. Sometimes it would spike to over 200. Her doctor kept adding more medications. First 1 pill, then 2 pills, then 3 pills, but her blood sugar stayed high. One day her doctor sat her down and said something that broke her heart. He said, "Margaret, your diabetes is getting worse. Your medications are not working anymore. I think we need to start you on insulin injections." Margaret started crying right there in the doctor's office. She had seen what insulin did to her mother. The daily injections, the constant monitoring, the fear of blood sugar going too low. She did not want that life. So Margaret went home and started researching. She spent hours reading studies. She watched hundreds of videos. She joined online groups where diabetics shared their experiences. And then one night at 2 a.m., she found something. It was a research study from a university in Japan. The study was small and it had not received much attention, but the results were incredible. The researchers had found a simple morning ritual that lowered fasting blood sugar by an average of 29%. 29%. With 9 medications, without any medications, without any supplements, without any special equipment. Margaret was skeptical. How could something so simple work when expensive medications had failed? But she was desperate, so the next morning she tried it. What she discovered changed everything. Now let me tell you exactly what this morning ritual is. It is drinking warm water with apple cider vinegar. Yes, that's simple. Now before you think this is just another internet myth, let me explain the science behind why this works, because this is not about beliefs. This is about biology. Apple cider vinegar contains something called acetic acid. This is the same acid that gives vinegar its sour taste and strong smell. When you drink acetic acid, something interesting happens inside your body. The acetic acid sends a signal to your liver. It tells your liver to slow down the release of stored sugar. Remember what I told you earlier. Your liver releases sugar while you sleep. In diabetics, the liver releases too much sugar. Acetic acid helps control this. But that is not all. This is where it gets interesting. Acetic acid also does something else. It improves what scientists call insulin sensitivity. Let me explain what this means. Insulin is the hormone that moves sugar from your blood into your cells. Think of insulin like a key that opens the doors of your cells so sugar can enter. When you have diabetes, your cells become resistant to insulin. The key does not work properly anymore, so sugar stays in your blood instead of going into your cells where it belongs. This is why your blood sugar stays high. Acetic acid helps make your cells more sensitive to insulin. It helps the key work better. So more sugar moves from your blood into your cells. This is why drinking apple cider vinegar in the morning can lower your blood sugar. But here's what most people get wrong. They drink apple cider vinegar the wrong way. And when you drink it wrong, it does not work. Sometimes it can even hurt you. Now pay close attention because I am going to tell you exactly how to do this correctly. First, you must dilute the apple cider vinegar. Never drink it straight. The acid is too strong and it can damage your throat and stomach. Use 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar mixed with 1 full glass of warm water. Not hot water, not cold water, warm water. Why warm water? Because warm water helps the vinegar mix better, and warm water is gentler on your empty stomach. Second, you must drink it at the right time. This is crucial. You must drink it first thing in the morning, before you brush your teeth, before you eat anything, before you drink coffee or tea. The moment you wake up, you drink your warm water with apple cider vinegar. Why is timing so important? Because this is when your liver is most active in releasing sugar. By drinking the vinegar at this exact time, you catch your liver before it floods your blood with sugar. If you drink it later in the morning, it will not work as well. Third, you must be consistent. This is not a one-time thing. You cannot drink it once and expect miracles. Margaret drank it every single morning for 14 days before she saw significant results. Some people see results faster. Some people take longer. But everyone who does this consistently sees improvement. Here is the most important part. The type of apple cider vinegar matters. You cannot use regular white vinegar. That will not work and it might actually harm you. You must use raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar. The kind that looks cloudy with stuff floating at the bottom. That cloudy stuff is called the mother. It contains the beneficial bacteria and enzymes that make apple cider vinegar work. If your vinegar is clear and looks like water, it has been processed and most of the beneficial compounds have been removed. Look for a bottle that says raw, unfiltered, and with the mother on the label. Now let me tell you what happened to Margaret after she started this morning ritual. For the first 3 days, Margaret did not notice anything different. Her blood sugar was still high in the morning. She started doubting whether this would work, but she kept going. On day 4, something small happened. Her fasting blood sugar was 168 instead of her usual 188. It was a small drop, but it was something. On day 7, her fasting blood sugar was 155. On day 10, it was 142. And on day 14, Margaret tested her blood sugar and she could not believe her eyes. Her fasting blood sugar was 118. She had not seen a number that low in over 8 years. Margaret immediately called her doctor. She was so excited she could barely speak. Her doctor did not believe her. He told her to come in for proper lab tests. When the lab results came back, they confirmed everything. Her blood sugar had dropped significantly. Her A1C, which measures average blood sugar over 3 months, had also improved. Her doctor was stunned. He asked Margaret what she had been doing differently. When she told him about the apple cider vinegar, he was skeptical. He had never heard of this. It was not in any of his medical textbooks. But he could not argue with the results. Now I need to share some important warnings with you, because this morning ritual is not for everyone. Warning number 1. If you take diabetes medication, especially metformin or insulin, you must talk to your doctor before starting this. Apple cider vinegar can lower your blood sugar. If you combine it with medications that also lower blood sugar, your levels might drop too low. This can be dangerous. Warning number 2. If you have stomach problems like acid reflux or ulcers, be careful. The acid in vinegar can make these conditions worse. Start with a smaller amount like 1 teaspoon instead of 1 tablespoon. See how your body reacts. Warning number 3. Always dilute the vinegar. I cannot stress this enough. Drinking straight vinegar can damage your tooth enamel and burn your esophagus. Always mix it with a full glass of water. Warning number 4. Do not expect this to replace your medications. This is not a cure for diabetes. This is a tool to help you manage your blood sugar better. Keep taking your prescribed medications unless your doctor tells you otherwise. Warning number 5. Results vary from person to person. Margaret saw results in 14 days. Some people see results in 7 days. Some people take a month. The key is consistency. Do not give up after a few days. Now let me give you a simple action plan you can start tomorrow morning. Week 1. Start with 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar mixed with 1 glass of warm water. Drink it immediately after waking up. Do this every morning for 7 days. Week 2. Increase to 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar mixed with 1 glass of warm water. Continue drinking it every morning immediately after waking up. Week 3 and beyond. Continue with 1 tablespoon every morning. Test your blood sugar regularly to track your progress. That is it. This simple morning ritual takes less than 5 minutes. It costs less than 50 cents per day. And it could change your life like it changed Margaret's life. Now I want to ask you something important. How long have you been struggling with high blood sugar? How many medications have you tried? How many times have you felt frustrated because nothing seems to work? You are not alone. Millions of people feel exactly the same way. But here is the difference between people who improve and people who stay stuck. People who improve take action. They try new things. They do not give up. People who stay stuck just keep doing the same things and expecting different results. Which one are you going to be? Margaret was 67 years old. She had been diabetic for 12 years. Her doctor had given up on her, but she did not give up on herself. And now her blood sugar is under control. If she can do it, you can do it too. So here's what I want you to do right now. First, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Every week, I share simple, natural methods to help you control your blood sugar and improve your health. If you do not subscribe, you might miss the next video that could change your life. Second, leave a comment below. Tell me what your fasting blood sugar usually is. Tell me if you're going to try this apple cider vinegar method. I read every single comment, and I personally reply to as many as I can. Third, share this video with someone who needs it. Maybe you have a friend who is struggling with diabetes. Maybe you have a family member whose blood sugar is out of control. Send them this video. This information could save their life. And finally, go to your kitchen right now and check if you have apple cider vinegar. If you do not have it, add it to your shopping list. Get the raw, unfiltered kind with the mother. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, your new life begins. 1 glass of warm water, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 5 minutes of your time. That is all it takes. The choice is yours. But remember, every day you wait is another day of high blood sugar damaging your body. Another day of your diabetes getting worse. Another day of moving closer to insulin injections. Or you can start tomorrow. Margaret started on a random Tuesday morning. It was not a special day. She just decided that enough was enough. Today can be that day for you. Thank you for watching. I believe in you. Now go check your kitchen for that apple cider vinegar.